Thank you,
Honourable
Deputy Speaker.
Speaker.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
Sorry, Honourable Member, there's someone speaking here. Yes, Honourable Member, what are you rising on?
Yes, I would like to know if the member of the podium is willing to take a question.
Bring it on.
Why are you wearing the EFF regalia in the House?
Honourable Member, please proceed.
Deputy Speaker, I don't think that deserves an answer. I will not honor it. Deputy Speaker, isizathu sibe lapha namhlanje is not about SASSA paying out money or grants to the people on the 1st of April. Kodwa isizathu esisibeka apha namhlanje is a matter of principle. Isizathu esisibeka apha namhlanje is a matter of abantu from president we-ANC no minister uBathabile Dlamini abangafuni ukumamela icourt. While a lot can be said about the social grant crisis, we must not be misled, and South Africans must know. It is only a sick government that is willing to put in jeopardy the only social security that exists for more than 17 million South Africans who depend on these grants for food. It is only when we have a constitutional delinquent as a president that ministers and government officials will willy-nilly ignore the constitutional court. What is a fact is that Minister Bathabile Dlamini has done everything in her powers, including undermining the constitutional court, to ensure that the country has no other option.
Please take your seat. Yes, Honourable Member.
Honourable Member on the podium has referred to His Excellency President Zuma as a constitutional delinquent, and we would like him to remove that.
It's a political statement, Honourable Member. Thank you. Proceed, Honourable Member.
Thank you. It is a fact that the Minister Bathabile Dlamini has done everything in her powers, including undermining the constitutional court, to ensure that the country has no other option but to continue with the unconstitutional and illegal contract with ECPS. Let alone the fact that this contract has been declared unconstitutional and illegal more than 2 years ago. What is a fact is that Minister Bathabile Dlamini went further to prevent the CEO and SASSA and the former DG who resigned because of toxic working relationship with the minister to do the right thing and obey the constitutional court ruling. What is also a fact that is confirmed by the National Treasury and the Minister of Finance at Scopa this morning is a fact that the Minister Bathabile Dlamini has been hell-bent in undermining the National Treasury's assistance in putting and solving the crisis. We are being held ransom, we are being robbed, we are being disrespected, and all of this because of parasital attitude, greed, and corruption. The ANC is insulting our intelligence, and it is insulting the voters. It is now clear for everyone to see that the ANC is not only anti-black, but is also anti-poor. We are facing here the money laundering scheme by CPS, Green Road, and SASSA. The 10 million that has been accrued, what are you doing with it? What is the greatest threat is not that grants will not be paid on 1st April, but the greatest threat is minister who is willing to be in contempt of the highest court in the land to keep a corrupt and illegal contracts that benefits their friends, their families, and close comrades. Now the step that we must put forward are, the EFF want to put on record that we want social grants to be paid on the 1st of April. Not some, but everyone. The EFF reiterate that under no circumstances should SASSA and Department of Social Development enter into a contract with CPS or anyone that is in violation of provisions of the constitutions. The EFF calls for Minister Bathabile Dlamini to step down with immediate effect to avoid rendering our constitutional order into a mockery. The minister's conduct in this whole saga is not only despicable, but must be condemned. The EFF further calls for the establishment of a state bank with footprint across the country, with a cost-efficient system to pay grants through its offices, mobile operations, work with the post bank, and also more localized government structures such as municipalities. It is such crisis that reminds us why is the key government to build capacity and not outsource critical functions such as payment of social grants. You must go.